Hello there. Welcome to your chair yoga practice. This little series will be a more yin-based practice, and we'll start in a seated, feet on the floor, grounding position. Go ahead and close your eyes. Perhaps you are a teacher in a school, on a lunch break, a corporate office worker, or something that is relying you to be more dormant in a chair setting. I invite you to release and let go of anything that has happened before this moment. Not worrying about the near future. Just being present with every inhale and every exhale that comes from you. Bring your hands to meet at your heart center, breathing into your thumbs, and exhaling through your mouth. And we'll take the sound of Om once to open up this practice. The eyes come open softly, and if your chair has a backrest and it leans back, bring your chair into a stiff position so you can lean back into it without it leaning behind you. From there, we'll start with our neck and our head. Go ahead and bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Let your shoulders rest down your backs, turning your chin down towards the left side of your shoulder. Slackening the jaw. One more breath here. Sighing it out. Roll the chin down towards your throat as you now lean your right ear to your right shoulder. And lengthening through the left side of your neck. especially the generation we live in. The neck and the shoulder tension is real. The more that we can find length and more blood flow in these areas, then we can help to correct our habits of behavior, strengthening the neck and the shoulders. Roll your chin down towards your throat. Keeping your chin to your throat, slide the sides of your neck back. Take your hands behind your heads, interlacing your fingers, let your thumbs come down by your sides. Pull your head back into your hands gently as you glide the hands up the nape of the neck, up to the base of the skull, and breathe into the back of your neck here. Then push your head back into your hands, lift the chin up to neutral. Let your hands rest down on your arms of your chair or on your thighs, on your lap. And then we'll take a stretch for the upper and the front of the throat. So you'll need to draw your lower lip forward and up to your nose, and then tip your head back and lean into either side. And we'll start by leaning our head to the left. Then bring yourself back to neutral. Lean your head back and towards the right. And slowly release. Take a few forced yawns to stretch out the jaw. And then from there, just go ahead and bring your chin to your chest and just take little neck circles going in one direction and other. Just feeling a little bit more momentum, a little bit more movement through your neck and your cervical spine. Lean your head back, and then just start to notice as you turn your head towards the left, not forcing your turn of your rotation, and then going and turning your head towards the right. And coming back to center. With the shoulders now, just roll your shoulders back a few times. And roll them forwards. Take your hands on top of your shoulders, roll your elbows back. And then roll them forwards. Awesome. Now from there, take your arms out behind you, roll them up, forward, and go in that nice big circumduction. Nice and easy. Good. And then let the arms come up, back, and behind you 5 times. Another 3. Breathing in. Once more. Good. And shake out your hands. Roll your wrists out in one direction. And then the other. Now with your hands, have your right palm facing up like you're saying stop. Take your left hand on top and pull your right fingers back to give it this little stretch into the wrists. So getting into some wrist extension and wrist flexion on both hands. Good. You can take your fingers more down to your finger mounds on the other hand to get a deeper release. Keep breathing in and out. Slowly turn the right fingers down. Take the left palm again on the top of the right hand, nice and gently as you breathe into the top of the wrists. So we text a lot on our phones or type a lot on a keyboard. It's a nice little release for the hands. Slowly release the wrist and just start to turn your wrist in and out, in and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just give it a nice little shake. Take your left palm forward like you're saying stop. Take your right hand on top of your left and pull the fingers back towards your elbow. Bring your left shoulder onto your back a bit more as you keep pushing and pulling. One more breath here. Turn the left fingers down and let your right hand come on top of your left hand very gently, just finding enough pressure to find the sensation and breathing into those sensations that come up. Slowly release. Go ahead and roll the left wrist around a little bit. Good, and then turn the left wrist in and out, in and out. Good. And then shake out the left hand. Interlace your hands now, push your palms forward and stretch out the back, rounding your spine into a little cat shape. As you exhale, bring the hands back behind you, interlacing your fingers, and then bring your arms back and lift your chest up. And then taking the left hand down on the arm of the chair, reach the right arm up, overhead towards the left for a little side bend. Making sure you're not forcing your arm across, just enough to feel the length through the armpit and through the shoulder girdle. And then release the right arm down and finding the left side. Come back in the inhale. Good. And then from there, we'll take a little twist. So take your right hand on your left knee. Take your left hand either on the arm of the chair, or if you have space, depending on the chair you're sitting in, you might take your left hand a little bit further behind you and support it to prop yourself up a bit more, a little bit more height. Inhale. Exhale, revolve around your spine. Gently look into the left, just enough to feel rotation. Inhale to center. Take your left hand on your left knee and counter twist over to the right for a few breaths. And then take your left hand to your right thigh and knee. Again, that right hand might come a bit further behind as you pull, and you pull up on the chair with your right hand to get length, and then push the left hand gently against the right outer side of the knee. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Take your right hand on your right knee, take your left hand behind you, open twist to the left just for a few breaths. Inhale, center. Exhale, relax. Awesome. From there, sit a little bit more forward on your chair so you have a bit more leverage here. And then start to tip your chest a little bit more towards your right thigh, leaning forward, going across to the left and reaching up, to the right, forward, to the left, and up, just getting into the lower back a bit here. And then come back and reverse directions. back up from there. Take a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time here. And come on up. Good, we'll take a few little spinal rolls. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold over your legs. Place your hands on your shins for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll yourself all the way back up. Let the arms reach out to your shoulder height and up overhead. And then coming back down. Inhaling to your halfway. And fold. Roll your spine up, lengthen the tailbone down as you come all the way up, reach up. One more time like this. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward bend. And roll yourself all the way back up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. From there, lift your legs off the ground and just start to roll your ankles around in one direction. Feeling the toes, maybe cracking the toe knuckles a little bit. And go the other direction with your ankles. Go ahead and start to point your feet and flex. So dorsal and plantar flexion of the feet. Waking up the tops of the feet, the backs of the feet and legs. And then start to turn the toes in a little bit, and then turn them out. Turn them in and out. In and out. Once more, in and out. And let them come back to neutral. And just shake your legs out. Good. From there, slide yourself forward more into your chair. Take your right knee in. And just circle the right hip around in its socket for 5 in one direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And then from there, cross your right ankle over your left thigh for figure 4 position. Thread the needle. We'll be here just for a little bit longer in this position to get deeper into the outer hip. So from here, sit on the front edge of your seat, lift up to the crown of your head, and close the eyes and begin to breathe deeper into your body. You can lean a little bit more forward into the hips if you have the space for your pelvis and your lower back. Otherwise, stay a little bit higher up. Relaxing the face and the jaw, keeping all the muscles we've relaxed so far continue to soften. rest here on the right side. Last breath. Slowly roll up to release your right leg. Have the hands underneath your right leg just to let the right leg get a little bit of lengthening here. Let the blood flow back to the foot. And then carefully place your right knee, right foot back to the ground. Reposition your body if you need to realign yourself. And then pick your left knee up a little bit. And then from there, go ahead and take your left ankle over your right thigh. Good. And lift your chest up. Exhale, you can stay seated, or you might fold forward a little bit here just to get into that left outer hip, piriformis, gluteus maximus, glute med, anywhere in that left external rotator region in the body. Continue breathing into the nose, into your lungs, and into your hips. Releasing stress, releasing tension. About halfway through the left side here. Last few breaths. And lift yourself up. Take your left leg forward, catching the hands underneath the left hamstring muscles, letting the blood flow back. Lower your left foot down. From there, lean forward onto your chair, cross your right leg as if you're sitting in your chair. Mind the pun. Lift yourself up. And as you exhale, fold over just a little bit and pull your right hip bone back. Now take your arms forward as an option. You don't have to, but if you want to bring your arms forward, you might start to take your right arm under your left arm, take your hands to either shoulder, and start to breathe in and fold forward. And start to settle in here for a little less than our last posture, but just for a few breaths here. Leaning yourself back up, shake out that right leg, and then take your left leg over, reach your arms up if you want to take the arms, take your left arm under your right arm, hands to either shoulder and inhale. Option to exhale and fold forward. A couple more breaths here. Come on, back up. Release. We'll take a little spinal roll to release all that. Inhaling to reach the arms up. Exhale, folding over your legs. Now while we're here, you can take your hands behind your ankles and calves, round your spine a little bit more forward, torso over the chest, over the thighs, and let your head go heavy. You can always take your peace fingers underneath your big toes to help bring the head and the neck a little bit more rounded. We'll be here for just about a minute or so. Last few breaths. Slowly place your hands onto your thighs and begin to gently roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Getting a little extension. Good. Bring your left knee in for a second here, and we'll just slowly start to circle that left knee around in one direction for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go the other direction. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Placing your feet back down towards the ground. Lean yourself back into your chair. take your right hand to your right tip of your shoulder and take your left hand on your right elbow. Keep that as you roll your arms back and down and press the hand and the elbow against each other, breathing into the upper side of your right arm and waist. Lift up and over a bit more towards the left as you look underneath to the right. Come on back up the center. Shake it out for a sec. And then take the left hand to the left shoulder, right hand on the left elbow, lift up and over towards your right. Come on back to center. Relax the arms, shake them out once more. From there, inhale, reach the arms out wide. Turn the palms away from you, push the palms down. 2 more. And then we'll rest the hands on the knees, coming into a seated Shavasana meditation. Sitting up tall, feeling the lengthening through the crown of the head and out through the sit bones. Relaxing all the face muscles, jaw, lips, and teeth. Place the left hand over the heart and the right hand over top. Just feel the warmth from the hands into your heart center. And from your heart center back into your hands. Letting your nervous system integrate all this beautiful, gentle work for the entire body. Inhale into your chest once more. Sighing it out. We'll take the sound of Om once. thank you for practicing a more gentle hatha yin approach to chair yoga. Namaste.